Good morning, Tauruses. It's Monday morning and you guys are my first reading. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely weekend. Let's see, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If this resonates, well, that's great. And I'm saying that even before I know what the message is, because it may not be so great. But if it doesn't resonate, check the other signs out there. Always go by the titles, guys. Always go by the titles. This could have been something that happened to you, happening to you, or may happen to you in the future. And the messages that normally need to come out are the ones who need the guidance most. So we just keep an open mind and support those who need to be supported, because we've all been there. Okay, Taurus, what needs to come out? What needs to come out? One more. One more. Okay. When I was shuffling before I hit record, I was thinking of you guys like the weirdo I am. And the High Priestess, upright, kept showing her little face behind the curtain. And I felt like someone's keeping something from you, Taurus, but let's see what comes out. Let's see if she comes back out. General energy. What messages need to come out for Taurus? What is it? Ooh, I like Cancer, the Chariot. And you know what I like about this card is she's riding a snail. So this is, no matter how long it takes, it's going to happen. No matter how hard, how bumpy, how many storms come your way, you're going to see victory here, Taurus. What's influencing this? What's influencing this need to succeed? What is it? What's influencing it? What's influencing the Chariot? Oh, Queen of Swords. Now that could be a Libra in your energy, but that could be you. We'll see what happens. But Queen of Swords is very clear. Very clear. So I do feel like this is you. I just feel like you got very clear on a path, very clear on what you need to do, what you want to do. And no matter how long it takes, Taurus is going to make it happen. What is the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, kids? What is it? What is it, Taurus? What is it? Well, a Ten of Swords. That'll do it. One where there's an ending, there's always a new beginning, right? Here was an ending. Feels like could be family members, could be job, it could be whatever it is to you guys. You guys know how it applies, but it's just you're tired of being poked and prodded, and you know somebody's always wanting something and needing something, and Taurus is like, I am so done with this movie. Okay, what is in the past? What's in the past for Taurus? What's in the past? What happened in the past, guys? The Queen of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse is dealing on this energy. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who was just out for themselves, very self-focused. It's not a bad card. It's just somebody who's very, very focused on their own interest, their own goal. I can't even speak. I'm so sorry. Their own goals. Most likely, they're very focused on the material world. They're all there for the money. You know, they're just focused on themselves. And maybe it just caused you a lot of pain, a lot of endings. You're like, I'm tired of getting shafted here. Again, it could be love, it could be family, it could be work. You guys know how it resonates for each of you. What's on your mind? What's on Taurus's mind? A Seven of Pentacles try to come out. We'll see if it comes back out. What's on Taurus's mind right now? The Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, I just feel like right here is a new beginning. This, and this. Now, this Knight of Cups reverse, yeah, I was going to give you another option. I just feel like it's tied to this Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Knight of Cups reverse is someone who plays with people's hearts, because she's literally playing with, she's playing a heart. But this is your inappropriate lover card. Knight of Cups reverse. This is somebody who doesn't show up for you when you need them. They always expect you to show up. They pop into your life whenever it's convenient for them, usually because they need something. Maybe they need an ego boost. They need some money. They need you to do their laundry. It's just they're out for themselves, right? This is a person who's a Knight of Cups reverse is never going to grow up to be a king. I don't think in this lifetime. And we have a Queen of Pentacles reversed over here. It's just they're focused on the material. They're focused on what they can get. They're focused on instant gratification. And I feel, Taurus, you have dealt with this person so many times, you are done. That's why Queen of Swords, you got clear. You probably cut this person out of your life. Probably said a few choice words to them. And now you're thinking of a new path. You're just moving on. Some of you are moving. traveling, moving, but I do feel like moving away from this. What is the near future for you guys? What is the near future? What is the near future? Ooh, I like it. I pulled the Emperor. And look how it's the female, because there's the male and female emperors and kings in this deck. I pulled the female. This is great. Look how tall she is above people. This, whatever this is, you know what I feel? This is taking such control of your life. I feel like dealing with this person, you felt out of control of your life. By deciding to walk away, to get clear, you're just clear on what you want. You're clear on focusing on your own goals, and there's so much growth for you in this. Okay, how do you see yourselves right now? How do Tauruses see themselves? How do Tauruses see themselves right now? The Queen of Cups. I like that. Actually, you know what? You know what's weird? I don't think I've ever seen this card before. Wow. And the Queen of Cups is all about balance. In the traditional, she holds this fancy decorated chalice, and she's got the most decorated chalice in all of the tarot land because she prizes her emotions and she keeps them protected in there. But in here, she's deep in the ocean. This is a person who's not afraid to go deep within, to swim in the depths of their emotions because they know there's balance there. But they just expect that. I feel like you are this, but you're dealing with somebody who's not in touch with their emotions at all. But whatever this getting clear on this path, going for your goal, you're just really going for your goals now. And it's going to bring in so much control, and how you see yourself as balance. I just feel like it's balance away from this. I mean, you're upright. You're dealing with the people reversed. And see the Ten of Swords and then the Queen of Cups. By walking away and saying, I am just so done from the pain that you keep, stabbing into me. This person's literally a pain in the neck, right? It's just a lot of balance, a lot of happiness coming. I mean, tarot in these Celtic spreads, every line should tell a very clear succession, a story of growth. And here you're dealing with somebody who was just self-focused, out for themselves. You got clarity. You're just like, I can't handle this anymore. And you take massive control of your life. But now let's see what this energy coming in to influence this whole reading for you. What's coming in to influence this for Taurus? What's coming in to influence this? What is it? Happiness. Taurus, taking that control over your life, what does it bring? It brings blissfulness. I just feel blissfulness. Isn't that a beautiful card? The colors are amazing. So much happiness. What's in your emotions right now? Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see these cards. What's in your emotions? I'm actually in my pajama bottoms. Okay. What's in your emotions right now? What is in your emotions, Taurus? What's in your emotions? What's in Taurus's emotions? The Hierophant reversed. It's you, Taurus, but reversed, because it's one of my readings and everybody's major arcana comes up upside down. But this is a great card to come upside down. Let me tell you why. Let's just also enjoy the beauty of this card. The colors, it's like these light blues. It's just very, I don't know, the colors are just stunning. But the Hierophant reverse is going against the grain. It's being your own individual. It's not doing what everybody expects you to do, because you need to do what you want to do. And I think here that your intuition was telling you something about who you were connected to. Again, this could be several people. This could be family members. This could be a job. It could be a job that just always needs you at the worst time and all the time. But there's no growth. There's nothing in it for you, and you're moving on. This could be family that's just take, and you're just so done with this kind of lifestyle. And some of you are moving away from it. For the most part, I feel like this is definitely a relationship. And it's just this is a story about Taurus who just really takes control of their life and goes after their dreams, after their goals, after what moves them. And they start following their intuition to where that is. But the Hierophant is very individualistic. I always think of also the King of Wands in this deck, because it's just like you're now going to start following the music that you create. You're not following other people's paths. You're not comparing yourself anymore to other people. You realize your goals are going to take a long time to succeed, whatever this is. But every step you take is happiness, because you realize it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And this journey is about you learning about yourself, exploring about yourself, and you're only going to grow the more control you take of your life. And also, like the Queen of Swords here is erecting strict boundaries, so these people can't come back and mess with your energy anymore. But the Hierophant reverse is just an individualistic card. It's being a leader, not a follower. That's what that card is. Yeah, and there was a time where you could be burned at the stake, or you're trying to go against the local priest of the village, who like to have control over everybody. And there was that one person who wanted to, it's an independent thinking card, you're an independent thinker. That's in your emotions. You're just following your intuition, you're following your soul, I feel. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome for Taurus? What is the outcome? Oh, Taurus, this is a great reading. The world. What did I say in the beginning? You're closing out something. You're closing out an ending, so a new beginning. This is literally closing out an ending for a new beginning. But do you see in one hand she's got a tiny world, the other hand she's got a bigger world, and then she becomes the biggest world of all? You're changing out one tiny existence that you no longer fit into a bigger existence, and it becomes who you are. And it's so amazing. They say the sky's the limit when it comes to your dreams, but she's up in the universe. She's beyond the sky. Just don't put limits. Maybe that's what that's saying. Don't put limits on it. Yeah. And I also feel like with the Hierophant reverse and with the world, it's you can't compare yourself to other people's paths, because your path is different with the Chariot. You have to embrace that path, but you have to embrace every little bump on that path, because every little bump can bring a lot of happiness and a lot of growth. Yeah, you don't know what's coming, but that can be very, very exciting. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords reversed and 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. This is a lot of new beginnings after a 10 of Cups reversed. After an ending of something you held dear to you, probably a relationship. But Ace of Swords is you are very clear on whatever you want, and you have the key to this. Like, that's why he's holding a key. Page of Wands, it's just a passionate new beginning, maybe even in a creative field. 8 of Swords reverse, you're finally getting out of that cage, Taurus. You've been in a self-made prison. Look how he outgrew this cage. And it's time for him to fly. It's time for you to fly, my dear. It's time for you to fly, and it's going to bring you a lot of balance. And like I said, like the sky's the limit. This is you rising. And eventually I think you're going to even break through that ceiling. Okay, let's clarify. What are we clarifying with? What do we feel? What do we feel? I'm drawn to this. Let's do this. If I can get this. This deck's like, I don't think so. It's trying to hold in there. This is my slippery deck. Okay, tell me about this Chariot and the Queen of Swords for Taurus. What is this Chariot and the Queen of Swords about? I don't even know why I'm clarifying, because this is very, very clear. Sometimes clarifying can only make it confusing. Sometimes clarifiers are only about the person you're dealing with. But this is very, very a progression story, very clear. So for many of you, I really hope this resonates, because this is a great, this is a Taurus really onto big things. What is this Chariot and the Queen of Swords for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Chariot and the Queen of Swords. What is that about? The Chariot and the Queen of Swords. What is that about? Chariot card and the Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah, getting clear. And it's not that you're just getting clear. You're taking action. And you're going fast. Some of you got out of this quickly. And it's kind of like, I'll process this later, but I have to go. I can't do this anymore. 10 of Swords. Can't do this anymore. You are gone. You cut this out, and some of these people don't even know that you left. Or they think you're coming back. Little do they know what you're onto. World, yeah, you're closing this out once and for all. What is this 10 of Swords? Reason for the reading. What's the 10 of Swords about? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. Again, I felt when I pulled these cards, this was this. Well, it's clear. Queen of Pentacles reverse caused a lot of Ten of Swords for you, a lot of pain for you. I like the Ten of Swords. The Three of Swords, however, is probably the hardest card of the whole deck because it's just pain. It is a lot of pain. But the Ten of Swords it's an ending to the pain because you are choosing to end it. And you're tired of this person who's just focused on themselves, on how they look, always have to build them up. You probably always have to give them things. You have to be there when they need you. It's so selfish. It's a very selfish card. And look at the bottom of the deck clarifying that as Judgment. You know what time it is, Taurus. Judgment is when you see something and you can't go back to it. When you see something, what it is. And what did you see? Next to it is the Nine of Cups reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. This is a very, very selfish person. Probably plays around. Maybe that's what you found. It's like you already knew they were selfish. You already knew they didn't show up for you, but you probably saw them playing with other people's hearts. And you're just like, you know what? You can have the cheater. You can have the loser. And I can't even talk. I'm losing my voice. All of a sudden, as I look at that Knight of Cups reverse, this is a person who probably is not even in touch with their emotions and probably has not even in touch with their soul. What is this Queen of Pentacles reversed in the past? What's this Queen of Pentacles reversed in the past? Yeah, holding on to their own interests. Four of Pentacles, it's mine. You know what I got is mine. This is mine. Don't try. And this person's paranoid and defensive that you want something. You want what's theirs, right? You want their money. But if they're flat ass broke, they know where to find you for a coin. But if you just call them up and say, hey Steve, what's up? Steve is just like, what do you want? I don't have anything to give you. Even if you never asked a thing from this person. Yeah, very selfish. What is this Knight of Cups reverse? And it's funny, I got Capricorn. That is a Capricorn card. Well, both of them. Both of them are Capricorns. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus. What is this Knight of Cups reversed doing here on your mind? I just, feels like you found out they were playing with your heart. Yeah, Lovers reversed. Look at that shit. Gemini energy. It was a quick ending. It was a quick ending. What's the Emperor in the near future? I like that. Aries energy. What's this Emperor? Three of Wands reversed. Oh, I love that. Three of Wands upright means waiting for your ships to come in. And I know you guys are tired of me telling you about this card. But let me tell you about this card. This card, I always, if any definition of tarot cards need to be changed, it's this card. Because waiting for your ships to come in, it's a wand. Wands fire. Fires need to move, explore, create, find, do. They need to do. They're not waiters. They're not waiters. They could be servers, waiters. But you know what I mean? Wands don't wait on people. They don't wait on people. Do you know an Aries or a Sagittarius or a Leo that's waiting on people? It's just they don't wait on people. And if you're waiting on somebody, it's just, why are you stagnant? Why they're allowed to keep living? So maybe this card that's why it came out reverse, is you're not waiting on this person. You made a decision because he does have a hand on one staff, which is an Ace of Wands. You're making that decision for this new beginning. You're not waiting. You're exploring. You're gone. And you're exploring yourself. So you're exploring the depths of where you can go. This just feels like you're now focused on your own happiness, son, right? What you can create. I feel a lot of money here. I feel like whatever this is, I feel creative, very creative. Maybe some of you are artists of some type, painters, music, writers. Okay, what is this Queen of Cups? Or teachers too, teachers definitely, with the Queen of Cups in the Hierophant. What is this? And healers, what is this Queen of Cups? How you see yourself. What is this Queen of Cups about? Six of Cups. You're getting back to your roots, my dear. Queen of Cups, there's a lot of balance. Now, some of you could be reaching out, or maybe people are reaching out from your past. That's bringing you a lot of happiness and balance. I just feel like this is you remembering who you are, because who you are has never gone away. But life has a way of covering. It's just, it covers and covers and covers that little tiny part of who we really are, our authentic selves. I feel like you're trying to find your authentic self. And the more you're searching, the more you're trying to find out what you really like, who you really are. It just brings a lot of balance and happiness. It really does, Taurus. What is the Sun coming in to influence this? What is the sun coming into influences for Taurus? What is the sun? What is the sun? King of Cups. Ooh. It could be new love. It could be a water sign. It could be a Scorpio. It definitely could be. But the King of Cups. It just... If this isn't new love, for some of you, it could be new love, and it could be bringing you out of this funk, you know, and somebody giving you the time of the day, you know, that somebody who's now giving you the attention that you really deserve, because I don't think this person was giving you anything. But most importantly, the succession of growth for Taurus is amazing. I mean, here, this is the near future as the Emperor. How you see yourself is the Queen of Cups. The energy coming in is the King of Cups. You are growing so fast. You're now in a place of teaching. You're now in the place of helping others. I mean, the Queen of Cups does too. But the King of Cups is now, it's like mastery level. You're mastering your emotions. There's just so much balance here. It's incredible. And the more you're in it, the more happy you are, and then the more balanced you are. Just like this infinity symbol of good energy surrounding you and wrapping around and wrapping around and wrapping around, all because you decided to put time into yourself and let this loser go. What is this Hierophant reverse in your emotions? What is the Hierophant reverse in your emotions? What is the Hierophant reverse in Taurus's emotions? The Two of Cups. Oh, it's getting harder. Okay, it's not. I was gonna say it's getting harder and harder to see that this is new love, but it's really not. It could definitely, like I said, it could be new love with a water sign, because you have so much water all over this in the new area, and that's another Cancer card. But Two of Cups, yes. Some of you, if this is new love, maybe it's outside of what's quote unquote normal, what you've ever dated before. It could be outside your race, outside your religion, a different country, a different nationality. And I do feel like some of you, remember I said of the traveling with the Chariot card, some of you could meet this person while traveling. Maybe you're traveling this summer and it's just someone you find and they just kind of make you happy, and it puts you on a different path. And for others, this is you connected to your higher self on this path. If it's not new love, this is the Two of Cups is being connected. Up here is your higher self, and we have your masculine and feminine energies. So it is a card of being connected to your higher self. And you're connected more with the Hierophant reverse is because you're just blazing your own path. You're going where there never was a path. It was wild lands unexplored, and you're exploring these lands. You're exploring new parts of yourself, and it's just a lot of connection to your higher self. Now, for others, it's all of that. By being connected to your higher self, by leaving this situation, by traveling, you find this person, and it's like both. As you're exploring yourself, you do have this love. I mean, so it's maybe that's all three storylines. I mean, I do feel like this is new love coming in. And if you ever watch my readings, it's probably a low percentage where I see that. Look at that Hierophant reverse came out again. On the Hierophant reverse and Two of Cups. I'm telling you, if this is a relationship, this is going against the grain. And if this is family, let's just say this is leaving family behind for this, and they're not going to approve, you're not going to care if they approve. You really don't care, because you are a Ten of Swords. You have no more F's to give to this situation, right? You're all out of F's, and I am going for my happiness. What is the World card in the outcome? What's the World card in the outcome for Taurus? What's the World card in the outcome for Taurus? What is this World card? And the Four of Wands reverse, because you left this. You closed this out. You closed what was broken. You built a house. You tried to build a foundation on quicksand that was going to swallow you up. It was going to take everything from you. It was going to break you. I think this was divinely orchestrated. If you found something out online, and I don't know why I'm thinking online, but maybe you did. However you found out, I feel like it was divinely orchestrated for you to find out, because you have been putting yourself on hold. You've been putting your dreams on hold. This relationship that wants to come in has been on hold because you've been tied up into this loserville, you know? Now you're going into so much happiness, Taurus. Give me another card on the World. What is Taurus? They're closing out the Four of Wands reverse, but what are they going into? What is it? The Ten of Wands. I feel like that's what you're closing out. Tarot loves talking about the past and clarifiers. I said that when you clarify. So the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands, it was a burden, you had to drop it. That's what that is. I was going to say, or whatever this is could be work, because Ten of Wands could be just work, like the Eight of Pentacles. But I know, I feel like that's tied to the Four of Wands reverse. It was a burden. That was a burden. What is this world? And the Ace of Swords reversed, more past, getting clear on something. You probably found out, it was the Ten of Wands, the Four of Wands reverse, and the Ace of Swords reverse is finding out something. You've been carrying somebody else's burden. I just feel like you found out the truth about them. It's just all. And that they're very a liar. They're just loyal. They were never going to show up for you. This was never a real beginning. I feel like I'm reading for a very loyal person who has a very good heart that really got taken advantage of. And this very narcissistic, very, you know, and I know that word gets thrown around very easily, but this is truly a narcissistic person you are dealing with. And the Tower reversed. And it caused a destruction. Ten of Wands, Four of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords, whatever you found, you let it go. I think for this to come out, I feel like you held onto a broken foundation, knowing that it really can't be grown. I think you held on to it for so long that I think you're just, you know, in those movies, I always think of Denzel Washington, Equalizer, because everything in my life, everything I think is, I can apply that movie to, because I just love that movie. But you know how in those action movies, they blow up the car and then slowly walk away? That's what I feel like you did. You're just like, I'm just done. I think you just saw this person for who they really are. And I feel like you just left. You left. And you have no regrets about it. Five of Cups reversed. You have no regrets about it. Bottom of the deck, once again, Judgment is seeing something for what it was. And what were you seeing? I think this was revealed to you. Seven of Swords reverse is what it was revealed to you, that they were probably dealing with others and they've been lying to you all along. Four Swords reverse could be you having a lot of anxiety over this situation, but I think the person you're dealing with just lives in anxiety. They live in paranoia. They live in defensiveness, and they're very selfish. Nine of Cups reverse. These cups are empty. They never had anything to give you. That is why you're moving on. That is why you're moving on. Okay, Taurus, my dears, that is what I have for you. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. It's a brand new week. So I hope you guys are doing something very exciting this week. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week. Take care.